So we're back on guard duty here at the farm this weekend. Everybody left but me and Flora. So we've got the run of the place to ourselves. All the rights, responsibilities, and privileges are ours this weekend. So I bought some chicken, of course, to celebrate such an occasion. And of course you get it in a bag. You've all seen chicken, right? There it is. Chicken. But what's cool is this little bag that they give you. And what the heck is that? Looks like soy sauce, calamansi, and one little tiny pepper. Well, would you look at that? I've got a bowl right there. I'm gonna make sausawan for my chicken.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
You take out a piece of chicken, dip it in your sausawan. There you go. Yummy good. Delicious. Drop them on. So for our evening entertainment here at the property, me and Flora's gonna go check out the well. I haven't put it on video lately, but we had it all cut down. There's a lot of brush down there. We haven't really trimmed it up since the rainy season, and so there's a lot of brush. There was a lot of brush down there. It's all nice and clean now. We went down there the other day. It's steep down here. We're about to the steepest part. You can see the coconut tree trunk, that light colored one right there, the sun shining on it. That's our destination. There's an interesting tree right here. It's kind of taken on this, I don't know what kind of tree that is. Do you? I don't know. Anyway, this is it's called a banyan tree. It's kind of spooky looking, isn't it? And it just goes up and it kind of takes over the other tree. That's on. Now it's really getting steep. But we've got these little steps cut in here. They're not much, but they help. Now it kind of flattens out a little bit. Anyway, we've got a couple of these little trees, little bushes. They get this seed pot on there, and okay, so I grabbed it, and ants got all over my hand. I don't think they were fire ants because they didn't bite me, but you gotta check yourself over pretty good. Note to self, don't touch these trees. I think I'm gonna cut these down because they're too far over. But you can see the little pods on them. I'm walking around them. Or we're gonna have to train them somehow. So we're down here at the bottom. That's the easy part. And there's our well. And you see they call these tamborong. They're rings of concrete. And we've got 14 of them. So we figure we've got about 4.5 feet of water. And we did this last summer to try to get some water. And the people that did it, they were in a hurry to get paid, hurry to get the job done. And we kind of held their feet to the fire for a while. We made them dig farther than they wanted to. But we struck pretty good water. But the thing they didn't do, didn't suggest to do, didn't say we needed to do it. But those rings of concrete are just stacked on top of each other. And what's happening is it'll fill up to a certain point, but then it's going out into the dirt through the ring, so it only fills up so much. This well was empty yesterday, but now it's got 3.5, 4 foot of water. It fills up really quick, so we're going to have to go in and cement all the edges of the well. And it sounds like, well, shoot, yeah, you should know that. I don't know, you know. We didn't know it. They didn't mention it, so I've never dug a well like this before. They dug it, and they put the concrete in there, but we've got to get it all sealed up. So it really fills up fast. So I'm happy about that. And this is dry season. And here's our coconut tree, of course. And these down here where the coconuts drop, like that one, a lot of them sprout little coconut trees all over. Got a bunch there. So I'm going to start pulling these out. There's a whole coconut tree right there that's growing already. I'm going to cut the brush away from it. And I'm going to take some of these up to the top, or maybe even plant them some places out here. I can cut some brush back and plant them back here. But they really grow good, and really all you have to do, these little coconuts, like this tree over here, that one over there, they'll be like this with the sprout sticking out of it, and they'll have roots that come out. And basically, you just bury it about halfway in the ground as long as the roots are covered, and you'll have coconut trees for free. So, I'm breathing hard, but I made it all the way back to the top without stopping. That's an accomplishment, believe me. So this is the first night in a long time that we've spent one night here in the property, in this house, but it's been quite a while. We've been staying in a hotel, but this weekend we're going to stay here. It's Friday night right now, so we've got Saturday, Sunday, and then when the guys get back on Monday, we'll go home to Pavia. But I want to show you how they left us here. Okay, so they cleaned up, it's a little bit of a mess here, but they cleaned up everything. They brought water up here, and they swept everything out. They put all the lumber up. They cleaned it all. And just show you real quick. Over here, they've got the laundry areas poured, a couple of drains, and some pipe work that can go in there. And then the bathroom is poured. So we're good to go on that. We've got internal plumbing going into the other bathroom there. And then Flora's setting up the bed. We're gonna sleep on these mattresses. They air up. She's airing them up right now. But this is our room. That's not got a screen in it, but we put kind of a tarp over. Some air can move through there. And so this is where we're staying tonight. We've got a couple of fans. We've got the, honey, what do you call that? What Catol. I don't know.
Yeah, catol is mosquito coil.
We got the mosquito coil set up. And when we left the other day, here in the bathroom, all we got is a toilet that, you know, it has to, you have to pour in to flush it in the sink. We don't have water into the house yet. So today they filled this 55-gallon drum up with water, carried it up from the well down pretty good ways away for us. So they cleaned all the dishes. They put everything away. It's all neat and in good condition down at the other place. We had a big Gimmelina tree cut down here. This was all covered, and they took all the branches and took them away. Probably put some of them right there, but got rid of all that. They took one of my motorcycles, cleaned it all up. It wasn't in bad shape. They keep it in pretty good shape, but I keep it here. And they cleaned that up for me so I'd have transportation. And I just really appreciate what they've done. I mean, one of my subscribers made a comment that they did good work on the house because I take care of them and they appreciate me. Well, I hope that's the case, I really do. I do really appreciate them. But they definitely took care of me on this one, so I really thank them for that. You might not be able to see it, but there's literally hundreds of dragonflies flying around out here. See if I can, like little bats or something. They are just go up and down mosquitoes. You can see them through the dark background. It's crazy how many there are. They're out here all afternoon, and they like to stay in where the sun's shining for some reason. But ever since the sun started going down, it's probably 5:30, and there's no visible sun hitting the ground out here. They get out here and they're on the hunt for small insects, and dragonflies eat a lot of mosquitoes. That's my buddy right there. He sat there on that rebar all afternoon. He's green, there's green and there's gold ones. He's one of the green ones.